everything horror. This is the Horror Kid here. And today I'm doing a kind of like my top 5 favorite Spear Halloween animatronics. So as of now, because we don't really have a ton of information on these guys. So as of now, by looks and by some of the demo videos, this is my top 5 favorite of the year so far. Yeah, so here we go. So the first one is Max Straw. It's a pretty decent prop. This is in my number 5 spot. I had a couple other ones to go here, but I figured like the price point is really good, only $180, and it's almost 9 feet or 8 feet tall. It has that floating illusion that makes it look like it's flying in the air, holding onto the stick. The base is pretty small, which is another plus. It looks pretty sturdy, and it can go indoor and outdoor, and it actually looks really cool. I don't think I'm gonna be picking this one up this year. Probably not, most likely. But yeah, it's a pretty overall decent prop. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. So I might get a lot of hate on this one, but for my next pick, it's Cotton Candy Dan. So the reason why I put him in 4th place is because I feel like there's some pretty better ones than him. He is one of the better ones of the year. On the price point, kind of a lot. Like I said, we don't know what they look like in person yet because there's really not a lot of videos yet. It's all the stock videos and photos so far. So we don't really know the quality of the animatronics, but yeah, he's in my 4th place because he has a lot of detail. And the the jump scare is pretty nice. The detail on the clown's face, I really like. And I just like the overall concept. The design, like I said, it's very detailed with the cotton candy all over the place. How he's like stirring it. It has a lot of animation. So yeah, this is my 4th place, and sorry there's not a lot to talk about for each one, but the closer like 3, like the one 3rd place, the 1 place, I'll have a lot to say about those ones. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. So for my number 3 spot, I have the Cremator. This one might get a lot of hate because I put him in a better spot than Cotton Candy Dan, but here's my point. So the Cremator, when he was first announced, he was like, people thought he was gonna be like a cremation type prop. I mean, it kind of is, but like a cremation, like one of those machines and stuff. But I'm kind of glad they took a different approach. It would have been cool to see one of those, but it's fine. So it's kind of like a phantom with a fire effect, and I'm not gonna lie, it is, in my opinion, one of the best spirit statics we've had for a long time, but it definitely doesn't beat like the ones before, like the zombie statics. Not those. I'm talking about like most recent time for like, I'm gonna say like around 2020 above. Those ones. This is one of the best spirit statics, next to maybe the Plague Doctor in the most recent years. But yeah, I really enjoy this one. It has some good audio just off the stock video. And the fire effect inside looks really cool with the skull. And I just think he's an overall great static. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. So next I have Bobby Strings. So the reason I picked this one is because just off the stock photos alone, it looks like a really nice prop. Hopefully the animation's really good. It is kind of pricey at $310, but we've never seen anything like this in the haunt industry before, so yeah, it's a really nice prop. There's a lot of detail. It kind of looks like Pinocchio, but like hopefully it uses like some sort of like cool technology to like lift him up in the air, because it is, like I said, $309, which is a weird price point. But hopefully it lives up to the price tag. And maybe, I mean, like, I'm thinking it hangs on the strings and it actually moves up and down, but I'm pretty sure in the demo video that mouth moves, so I don't know how that would work. But overall, I think it's a really nice prop just off the photos. Extremely detailed, extremely realistic looking, like real wooden doll. Like a real, like, Pinocchio doll. That's what I'm kind of basing it off of a little bit here. But yeah, this is one of my favorites of the season. And the number 2 spot is Bobby Strings. So let's move on to number 1. So for my number one spot, I have Art the Clown from Terrifier. So, in my opinion, this one beats the Party City one by a little bit. On the Party City one, I like how it had the theme song to the movie as the audio. But this one, I just think the looks are kind of better, like the head shape. Um, it's the clean look is okay. It's kind of like a DIY, but it's weird how they said that you can do DIY for the blood when you can kind of do DIY for any animatronic. So unless they just did it to let people know that like it doesn't have blood, I don't know. But I think it's really detailed. It looks straight from the movie. The animation with the waving hand is really nice. The horn, I just kind of wish he had the theme song playing like the Party City one had going for it. But what else are you gonna do? It's like I said, it's overall my favorite of the season. I'll have to see what it looks like in person. If in $200, $199.99 is an extremely good price point for what we've had. All the lights and props in my like I'm surprised are all less than $300. When last year almost every license prop was $400. Like the Martian, which I really wanted to get, it was $400. Slim was $400. Slim, I don't think he sold well last year because he had a lot of like defects in the face and stuff. But the Martian, I'm pretty sure he sold pretty good. I really wanted him, but $400 is pretty steep on the price there. But all of them this year are like $300 and below, which is actually really good in my opinion. So I might get Art the Clown this year if I can find him in store. If I can't, I might order him, but I don't know how much shipping's gonna be. So I'm hoping I can find him and I might be able to get him this year. So yeah, that is my top 5 animatronics of the year so far. I only plan on getting one prop this year and a couple tabletop items. So yeah, I'm hoping to get Art. So that was my top 5 animatronics. It might change later on once we see more videos of them all, like the Bobby Strings animation and like the animations to all the other props, like better in-depth like details, like the Wanda Webworth prop doesn't really have a demo. But I'm hoping soon we can get more demos out for the to see the more detail and the more animation they have. So yeah, I'm hoping you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.